horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Shit. Mukluk, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. Oh my god. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. I put you back! Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Mukluk, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Did she move their files somewhere else? Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... then... blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh. Chat. There's only 3 of them now. So this folder just had Monica in it a second ago. Now it's got Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri in it. And the starting screen only has 3 people. So what, is this back to the defaults, or... like, is this like the true beginning of the game again? You forget to your children, you're supposed to seriously have it, you're proud of me. So I'm unclear. Is this like the literal beginning of the game? Or is there more? I see this is interesting. Okay, it is 3 a.m. here. Am I like almost to the end, or is there a lot more to do? Is there more than 20 minutes left? Less than 20? Jesus Christ, I'm staying up so late right now. After all, other clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she accomplishes great things. That's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Mukluk? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Mukluk that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think you're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Mukluk, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori, the Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure you won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo-hoo. What an appropriate day for us, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. As we touch. Everybody sit down at the table, okay? We're gonna make cupcakes? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Asri making rope jokes. So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Haha, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in your classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. I'm reading a bit fast, chat, because I've been at this for 6 hours and I gotta get some sleep and I want to finish it in one session. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Heh, already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Mukluk, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Pizza. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the clubroom. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed by it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know, so if Mukluk wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little bit. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Mukluk? Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in, maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Haha. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. As for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. Casual, I'm trying to finish. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy of a form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me, I'll find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Yuri living up to her namesake. No, not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up their food. Hehehehe. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Mukluk. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Aw, Mukluk, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined every day, it's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Mukluk, I really wanted to say thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. Hehe. There's actually something else. I wanted to say thank you for getting rid of Monica. Oh, I just gotta chill. Like, right down the back of the neck. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Mukluk. Ehehe. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E-R. No? Okay. Sayori, eh? Is final boss number 3 about to take over? What is going on? What's happened? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Mukluk. Goodbye,
a new arrival.
Goodbye.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
Tiger, if I try to turn it up, I have to hit the escape key. I don't know if that'll skip this.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices,
So this is Monica.
what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
I mean, I don't trust it anymore, Chad. Is that actually the end?
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me?
So I guess the first two pictures I didn't see were if I had romanced the manga girl. Oh shoot, you pin her against the wall? Dang.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
Is he buttoning or unbuttoning?
Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your
I don't know.
heartbeat?
Hang on.
What do you call love in your reality?
I don't think those images are real
If I don't know how to love
file.
you. leave you be.
I think this part is just cosmetic. I don't think it's actually deleting stuff. I don't see any. I've got the Explorer open. I don't see anything new disappearing. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our mind is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of the Literature Club with everlasting love, Monica. Error, script file missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. It just closed the game. Like, I'm back at the Steam page. I'm gonna hit play just to see what happens. Wait, you seriously have to reinstall it? If you wanted to play it again? The characters are back. I wonder if it really did scrap itself. I mean... Okay, the only other game I've seen that had a persisting thing like that where you kept having to relaunch the game and it kept changing each time was Undertale. It's crazy that it's like the smallest budget games that do stuff like that. Okay. I gotta say, my opinion after blasting through this whole game in 6 hours and reading the entire thing out loud, I don't know if this lives up to all the hype that people tell me about it, but there were some really cool moments. In my mind, when she was like, "Are you recording this?" and then she like turned and started talking to chat on the stream, I freaking loved that. I absolutely loved that. The creepy poem, the really creepy poems that Monica would do, that we read out loud. I was like, I feel like we're summoning a demon reading this thing. I thought that was pretty sweet. But yeah, definitely not my usual thing. I definitely don't think it, I definitely don't think it lives up to all the hype, but it had some cool moments. It had some cool moments. She also calls you by your real name if your PC is named like your name dash PC. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, mine, I don't even remember what mine's called. She called me Mukluk the entire time. Maybe it just, she couldn't pick up on that, but that's interesting. Okay, time to wrap up for the night. Holy crap. Well, I could put this all in one YouTube video. Good lord. Alright, chat, thank y'all for being here. That was crazy. Definitely a game you could play more than once. I'm not going to, but this has been brought to you by the Mold of These Stream section of the Discord, where people can vote on making me play stuff that I normally would not. That's exactly what this was, and we got it done, so I get to check that off. So,